So you finally did it. You saved $10,000. That's real money. That's not, oh, I've got some money in my account. That's, I actually built something. And you feel incredible for about 2 days. Then something weird happens. Your mom asks if you can help her with a down payment. I just need a partner with $5,000 to start. You start getting texts from people you haven't talked to in years. Your credit card company suddenly approves you for a $25,000 limit. And here's the thing that gets most people. You're simultaneously more confident and more terrified than you've ever been. My name is Gary, and I spend way too much time thinking about the financial moments that actually change people's lives. If you're someone who just hit that $10,000 mark and you're wondering why suddenly everything feels more complicated, or if you're close to it and you want to know what's coming, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if this helps you protect that money you worked so hard to save, throw a thumbs up because it genuinely helps me out. Today, we're talking about something nobody warns you about. The $10,000 milestone isn't just about the money. It's a psychological and social threshold. And if you don't understand what's happening, you're going to lose this money in ways you won't see coming. Here's a question I want you to think about. Why $10,000? Why not $8,000 or $12,000? The answer is that $10,000 is approximately 3 months of living expenses for the median American. And that's not a coincidence. That's a psychological threshold. Below $5,000, you're in panic mode. You're one car repair away from being in serious trouble. Your stress is constant. From $5,000 to $10,000, you're starting to breathe. You've got a basic buffer, but you're still vulnerable. At $10,000, something shifts in your brain. According to research from Northwestern University, people with less than $5,000 in savings report average financial stress around 7.8 out of 10. People with $10,000 to $25,000, that drops to 5.2 out of 10. That's a massive psychological shift. But here's what most people don't realize, and this is where it gets really interesting. Your stress doesn't drop because you're actually secure. You're not. 3 months of expenses isn't security. It's just barely surviving a medium emergency. Your stress drops because your brain moved you into a new category. You're no longer in crisis mode. You're in stable mode. And your brain starts making completely different decisions when it thinks you're stable. The problem? Everyone else's brain realizes it too. The moment you hit $10,000, the world changes. First, you become creditworthy. Suddenly you get pre-approval offers, better credit cards, loan offers. We've identified you as a valued customer. Translation: you have enough money that you're worth targeting. According to data from Experian, people with $10,000 in savings receive an average of 2.3 unsolicited credit or lending offers per month. People with $5,000, they get 0.4 offers. That's almost 6 times more solicitation. Second, people in your life start asking. Your brother wants to borrow $3,000. Your sister has an investment opportunity that needs at least $10,000 to make sense. Your friend wants you to go in on a rental property. Your cousin is starting a supplement business and needs capital. These conversations didn't happen when you had $3,000 saved. They start the moment you hit $10,000. I knew someone named Marcus who saved $10,000 in about 3 years. He was disciplined. He was consistent. He was proud. Within 6 months of hitting that number, he'd lent out $8,000 to friends and family. Not given. Lent. Here's what happened. He never saw that money again. Not because people were malicious, but because when you lend to people you care about, you're not actually lending in the traditional sense. You're making a gift and pretending it's a loan to avoid awkwardness. Now Marcus is back to $2,000, and he's not only broke, he's also damaged 3 relationships. Third, you start getting offered things with minimum balances. Investment products that require at least $10,000 to start. Index funds that say minimum investment $10,000. Robo-advisors. High-yield investment accounts. All of a sudden, your $10,000 is the magic number that unlocks a whole new financial world. Which sounds good until you realize most of those products are designed to benefit the people selling them way more than they benefit you. Here's what happens psychologically when you hit $10,000. For the first time, you have choices, real choices, and your brain is not equipped to handle unlimited choices around money. This is called decision paralysis, and it's real. You're simultaneously excited that you made it, terrified of making the wrong choice, pressured by people around you, tempted by offers that seem legitimate, worried you'll lose it, wondering if you should take more risk. That's a lot of conflicting emotions, and most people respond to that conflict by either freezing or making an impulsive decision. Here's what's happening in your brain. When you had less money, your prefrontal cortex, the rational decision-making part, wasn't very active because you didn't have options. Your amygdala, the fear, gets your panic part, was running the show. But at $10,000, both parts wake up at the same time. Your rational brain wants to optimize. Your fear brain doesn't want to lose it, and they're fighting. Most people resolve that fight by making a choice they think is safe, but actually isn't. Like putting it in a friend's investment, or lending it to family, or investing it based on something they heard on Reddit. These feel safer than doing nothing, but they're actually riskier. Here are the 4 mistakes I see people make right after hitting $10,000. Mistake 1. They treat it like it's more than it is. They think, I'm basically wealthy now, I can take some risk. They move $5,000 into crypto or stock they heard about. Market goes down. Now they've got $7,000 and they're demoralized. Mistake 2. They become the bank. They start lending money to people they care about. $1,000 here, $2,000 there. Within 6 months, their $10,000 is gone, and so are some of their relationships. Mistake 3. They increase their lifestyle. New car, better apartment, better groceries. Their expenses go from $3,200 a month to $3,800 a month. Now that $10,000 emergency fund only covers 2.6 months instead of 3. Mistake 4. They try to optimize without understanding. They move it into some investment product because it pays 5% without understanding what they're actually buying or the risks involved. Here's my rule: don't make any major decisions with this money for 90 days. During those 90 days, put it in a high-yield savings account. Currently, those are paying 4 to 5% annually. That's boring, and that's the entire point. Why 90 days? Because your excitement will wear off. Your brain will recalibrate, and you'll be able to make decisions based on logic instead of emotion. After 90 days, here's what you do. Split it into 3 buckets. Bucket 1. True emergency fund. This stays in high-yield savings. That's 3 to 4 months of expenses. For most people, that's $9,000 to $12,000. If you only have $10,000, this gets $9,000 minimum. Bucket 2. Opportunity fund. This is what's left, maybe $1,000. This is money you can actually use for opportunities if you find something that makes sense, but it's locked away psychologically. You don't touch it unless it's actually a good opportunity. Bucket 3. This is the rule. Don't lend money to people. Period. If someone asks, the answer is no. If you want to help family, that's a gift conversation, not a loan conversation. And you only gift money you can afford to lose. That's it. That's the entire system. Subscribe if this helped. Share this with someone who just hit $10,000. They need to hear it. I'll see you in the next one. This money you saved is insurance, not investment, not opportunity fund. Insurance. Treat it that way. If you're already past $10,000, audit your decisions. Did you make any moves you regret? Did you lend money that's gone? If you haven't hit $10,000 yet, you're close. Get there. And when you do, resist every urge to do something with it for 90 days.